Hello and welcome to GP Nuggets TV, home of the Grants Pass Nuggets American Legion Youth Baseball Team. For over 70 years, youth baseball. You can watch select Nuggets games here on GrantsPassNuggets.com. GP Nuggets TV is brought to you by Fields Ace Home Hardware Center, by Burger Kings of Southern Oregon Sanitation, by Bimart, by Oregon California Supply, by Les Schwab Tires, by Mox Auto Sales, Robco Incorporated, the Can-Do Company, by Riverside Ready Mix, and by MyCircleK.com. GP Nuggets TV is produced by HVTV1 Student News with producer Josh Eldridge and J. Ray Sports. Enjoy GP Nuggets TV. Hello.
In place, the Salem Withnell Dodgers, a formidable foe in Oregon Legion history. They're in the postseason by virtue of their 8-7 finish in Area 3, claiming the fourth and final Super Regional spot. Two teams fighting for a state tournament berth and to extend their American Legion baseball season. When we continue, we'll break it all down for you and give you a look ahead at the AAA state tournament starting Saturday in Roseburg. There are 3 spots left in Roseburg. Plus, we'll bring you the Riverside Ready Mix starting lineups, the Les Schwab Tires weather and road report, and the first pitch. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
We are all together now.
Over the wall. That one gets over 350 feet over the wall.
Through the wall for Zavolta. Here comes Rogers around third at an insurance run. They're bringing him.
That one has the distance. It is gone, Nate Morgan. Back-to-back home runs, Colton Fisher adds to this lead. That one a line drive going to end up the middle. He dives in safely, the first run on the board for Grants Pass. Still, it's going to get through, 1 run scored. Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com and the Bimart Game of the Week powered by Robco and driven by Les Schwab Tires. Tonight's Super Regional Playoff match is between the Salem Withnell Dodgers and the Grants Pass Nuggets. After a long season, these two teams survive, and they must fight for one more day, or perhaps 2, for a state tournament spot. There are just 3 seats remaining open in Roseburg for the state tournament starting next week. Nuggets had quite the road to get here, starting the season slow with a split against Roseburg and then losing the series 3-1 against the conference champion Medford Mustangs. Nuggets found themselves in a precarious spot in Area 4, but the season continued with a split against Eugene and another series loss to Klamath. Coming into the final series versus Willamette Valley, they needed a sweep of 4 games, and the Nuggets amazingly did just that. Opening in Grants Pass for Game 1, the Nuggets came out with a fighting mentality, and they thrashed the ball all around the field, winning 12-3. They were led 4 RBI performance by Cade Kissel and a solid outing on the mound for third-year veteran Cam Allison. Nuggets continued with their hot sticks and hopped on a 5-0 lead in the first inning of Game 2, and that lead held tough as the Nuggets won Game 2 at home 5-2. The Salem Withnell Dodgers come into play as the underdogs. With an 8-7 record in Area 3, they are coming off a 2-1 series loss versus the Dallas Post-20 Dirtbags. Dallas outscored Salem 39-20 in 3 games. And Dallas swept North Marion yesterday to win their regional playoff series, advancing to Roseburg, joining Medford, Albany, the Portland Barbers, and Roseburg. When we come back, we'll look at the Timber Country Coca-Cola standings for both Area 4 and Area 3, as well as what's happening with the Super Regionals elsewhere. This is the Weimar Game of the Week live. You're watching GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
At My Circle K, we believe in keeping the integrity of your vehicle's paint. That's why you save 10 cents a gallon when you purchase a car wash. As rain falls, it collects pollutants and contaminants from the air. You want to do anything you can to protect your investments. At My Circle K, you can protect your paint and save at the pump. Now with every car wash purchase, you'll save 10 cents a gallon at the pumps. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Timber Country Coca-Cola. Share a Coke this summer from your friends at Timber Country Coca-Cola. Enjoy ice-cold Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, or Coke Zero Sugar from Timber Country Coca-Cola. Whether you're sitting on the fastball with a 2-0 count or life has thrown you a curveball, know that the team at People's Bank is here to assist you with all your banking needs. Celebrating 20 years of doing business in Southern Oregon, People's Bank is your hometown community bank. Stop by and visit People's Bank. We put the people first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. And today's game brought to you by Ray's Print Shop in Grants Pass.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com. This is the first round of the playoffs, the Super Regionals, here at Agnew Lytle Field at the All Sports Park in Grants Pass, Oregon. Again, the Salem with Nell Dodgers come to town, and with this being the first round of the playoffs, it means our regular season is over, and here are the final standings for Area 4 here in Oregon. The league champion, the Lithia Dodge Medford Mustangs, finished at 17-3, 37-9 overall. Finishing second, the Grants Pass Nuggets, 10-10. They finished 26-17 overall. The Roseburg Dock Stewarts, they finished in third. They're hosting the state tournament, so they get an immediate berth. They finished 9-11 in league play, 22-20 overall. The Klamath Falls Falcons, they finished 9-11, 23-23 overall. The Eugene Weimar Challengers finished 8-12 in league play and 22-22 overall. And finally, the Willamette Valley Titans finished 7-13 in league play, 15-25 overall. As well as the season being over for the Area 3 Conference, the Mid-Valley Southpaws from Albany, they finished 11-4 in league play, 23-14 overall. The Dallas Post 20 Dirtbags finished 9-6 in league play, 32-10 overall. The Corvallis Girding Builders Marketmen finished 9-6, 22-17 overall. The Salem Dodgers finished 8-7 in league play in Area 3 and 24-16 overall. The Kaiser Crushers 5-10 with a 17-19 overall record. And finally, Newport, they finished 3-12 in league play and 17-13 overall. So again, those are your final standings. So again, the regular season is over for both of these teams. This is the first round of the playoffs, the Super Regional Playoffs. Again, a best 2 out of 3 series. Winner is sent to the state tournament in Roseburg. This team specifically, whoever wins here, will be sent to face the Mid-Valley Albany Southpaws, again, who finished 23-14 overall in Area 3. Elsewhere around the Super Regionals, Beaverton is hosting Klamath Falls. As far as we know, Beaverton leads 1-0 in that series, but the game's still happening over there in Beaverton. The Dallas Dirtbags beat North Marion, or as they're known, North Willamette Valley. They swept them 2-0. So Dallas is going to face the Hillsboro Barbers in the first round of the state tournament in Roseburg. Corvallis is hosting the Eugene Weimar Challengers. That series is tied 1-1 after yesterday. Series is tied 1 apiece again after yesterday. But as with other teams playing in the Super Regional Playoffs, all these teams had quite the journey to get here. Again, for the Nuggets, they started out a little bit slow, but toward the end of the season, they really bounced back and were able to pull through. Again, winning 5 out of their last 6 games, only losing 1 to Klamath Falls in the Klamath Basin. So Nuggets, you could say, are on a hot streak headed into this game. Again, the Salem with No Dodgers losing 2 out of their last 3. We are here in the Super Regional Playoffs, and as we get ready to settle in with the popcorn, peanuts, and Cracker Jacks, we'll take one last break, and stay tuned, because we'll bring you the Les Schwab Tires Road Weather Report, the Riverside Ready Mix starting lineups, and first pitch of the postseason coming up. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
For recycling, yard debris, and solid waste disposal, Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week from 9 to 5 at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass. Southern Oregon Sanitation, your one-stop shop for all your construction, logging, and rigging needs, and custom-made hydraulic lines and fittings is Oregon California Supply. OCS features Wright Brand and Irwin tools. Oregon California Supply, located next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass and just north of Vilas Road and Highway 62 in Medford. Les Schwab Tires, pride in performance since 1952. When you come in, they still come running. At Les Schwab Tires, if they can't guarantee it, they won't sell it. Les Schwab Tires. Robco Incorporated. Robco, the can-do company since 1962. Call 476-2132. 476-2132. Robco. No job too big, no job too small. Your one-stop shop for all your construction, logging, and rigging needs, and custom-made hydraulic lines and fittings is Oregon California Supply. OCS features Wright Brand and Irwin tools. Oregon California Supply, located next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass and just north of Vilas Road and Highway 62 in Medford. This broadcast is presented in part by Bimart, who delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with Bimart.
Welcome back to the Bimart Game of the Week, powered by Robco, the Can-Do Company, as we bring you our Les Schwab Tires road weather report coming to you from Grants Pass, again, just about 40 minutes north of the California border. It's a warm one, coming in at 95 degrees. Again, you can sort of see the smoke in the air coming from west of Grants Pass. Again, 95, 96 degrees, wind blowing in from the north-northwest, so blowing out to the State Farm sign in center field. So maybe some assistance, some high fly balls tonight. Again, that was your Les Schwab Tires road weather report. Pride and performance since 1952. If Les Schwab Tires can't guarantee it, they won't sell it. So our meeting at the mound commences between two head coaches. Of course, the head coach of the Grants Pass Nuggets, head coach Mike Reese, assisted by Coach Brian Diotti and Coach Brian Beck, and in the dugout, Kevin Olmstead. Head coach for the Salem Dodgers, Justin Hoffman, assisted by Mike Doran, Mike Godfrey, and Noah Boatwright. Now bringing you the Riverside Ready Mix starting lineups. Start your home improvement project right by calling Riverside Ready Mix. Whether you're pouring a sidewalk, patio, carport, or RV pad, call Riverside Ready Mix at 476-1424. Again, that's 476-1424. Your Riverside Ready Mix starting lineups, starting with your hometown Grants Pass Nuggets. Leading off, playing shortstop, number 6, Nick Bastendorf. Hitting second, in right field, number 1, Bennett Rogers. Hitting third, number 4, Vinny Savolta, starting in left field. Your Southern Oregon Sanitation cleanup hitter is number 11, Tyler Rund, playing center field. Southern Oregon Sanitation is your cleaner in Southern Oregon. Your full-service transfer station, open 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass. Again, your Southern Oregon Sanitation cleanup hitter is number 11, Tyler Rund, starting in center field. After that is number 7, Nate Morgan at third base, hitting sixth. Number 2, Cade Kissel at second. Number 22, Colton Fisher, starting at first base, hitting seventh. Number 14, Josh Robbins behind the plate. And finally, hitting in the 9-hole, number 21, Cade King, designated hitter. As we flip the lineup card over, starting for the Salem Withnell Dodgers is number 3, Noah Ferguson, starting at second. Batting second is number 18, Cameron Kaloff. In center field, hitting third, number 11, Max Long. In right field, hitting fourth, number 24, Reyes Rodriguez, the designated hitter. Number 10, Justin Culpepper at third base. Hitting sixth is number 2, Torrey Doughton at shortstop. Number 9, Caden Doughton at first. Hitting eighth, number 17, Ryan Webster, playing catcher. And finally, Sean Webster in left. As your Grants Pass Nuggets take the field. On the mound for the Nuggets is Cameron Allison. Again, we mentioned him a little bit in the pregame, the third-year veteran for this Nuggets team. Last start was at home against Willamette Valley, pitching very good in that one. Again, Nuggets winning that one 12-3, only holding the Willamette Valley Titans to 3 runs, went the distance in the opener. Cameron Allison, the left-hander, looking to do the damage against the Salem Withnell Dodgers. Again, behind the plate for the Nuggets is number 14, Josh Robbins. Been the rock behind the plate for the Nuggets this season. A lack of depth at the catcher position left the Nuggets with only one option, and that was Josh Robbins, and boy has he been up to task. Originally from North Medford High School, was cut from the Mustangs. The Nuggets picked him up, and he has just been the rock behind the plate with injuries from Vincent DiMatteo and Colby Dinkle out with a broken thumb. Josh Robbins caught 18 out of the 20 league games. And now starting here where it counts in the Super Regionals. So we bring you up our Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. First inning brought to you by Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. For $6, you can mix and match, get a chicken sandwich and a Whopper, or get 2 chicken sandwiches and 2 Whoppers for just $6 at Burger Kings of Southern Oregon from Ashland to Canyonville. As it looks like, we're getting ready for the first pitch. Again, this is the playoffs, folks. The Super Regionals. Winner of this best-of-3 series goes to Roseburg, the state tournament. Leading off for the Salem Dodgers is Noah Ferguson. First pitch at 5:07 p.m. local time. Again, Southern Oregon, about 40 minutes north of the California border. We're in Grants Pass tonight. Second pitch misses low as well. That one's popped up. Will end up out of play. Colton Fisher got no chance at that one. Bring you around the infield. Starting at first base, Colton Fisher. Then at second behind him, you can get a good look, is Cade Kissel. As that one's hitting the air. Zavolta trying to get over to it. It's going to get down fair. Rounding first is Ferguson. He will end up at second with a leadoff double. Leadoff double off of Cam Allison. Brings up Cameron Koloff. He shows bunt and he gets it down right in front of Allison. He's going to throw on to Fisher. He gets him, but in the meantime, Ferguson's going to move up to third now with only one out. Fly ball could score him. Ground ball could score him. Dodgers in a good position to get on the board early, bringing up Max Long. That one gets under Robbins' glove. Ferguson heading for the plate. The throw down to Allison, and they get him at the plate. First run of the game is no good as Cameron Allison lays the tag on Ferguson, and now we have 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Robbins sliding to that one. The tag applied. Now the base is empty with 2 outs as that one gets the Nuggets. The dugout exploded on that one, and now with only 1 out away from letting their offense get ready. The first pitch is on the ground. Bassendorf in the hole. The throw from the hole. In time! No! Just by a step. Long beats out the throw by half a step. Looked incredibly close, but tie goes to the runner as an infield base hit for Max Long. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Reyes Rodriguez. A high swinging strike. Very close play at first, but regardless, Long is on first. That one hit on the ground. Kissel comes up with it. Easy throw on to first, and that one will do it. So the Dodgers leave one stranded as we are still scoreless, headed to the bottom half of the first on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. Again, 0-0. You're watching GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
Box Auto Sales, Mock Ford, Lincoln, Mazda, and used cars. At Mock's Auto Sales in Grants Pass, they bring you the drive of the game. Test drive a new car today with Mock's. And service your vehicle with Mock's Quick Lane Auto Service. Riverside Ready Mix for your summer home improvement projects. If you're pouring a patio, a sidewalk, or a carport, make the call to Riverside Ready Mix, 476-1424. My Circle K, home of the Kickback Reward Card. Sign up for a kickback reward and get rewarded on all your purchases at My Circle K. From Central Oregon to the Rogue Valley to the Southern Oregon coast. Redeem your points just like cash on anything in the store, including gas. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV, live on Grants Pass Nuggets. We're in the bottom half of the first. It's the Nuggets' first chance here in this first round playoff matchup. Again, a best of 3 series, all going to be here at the All Sports Park in Grants Pass. We almost played in Eugene, but last minute changes have ended with us here. We didn't know until about 7 a.m. this morning where it was going to be. It turns out it's right here. The Nuggets hosting the Salem with Nell Dodgers. 0-0 after the top half of the first. Great defensive plays by the Nuggets, and on the mound for the Salem with Nell Dodgers is Michael Soper. Soper from Sprague, graduating next year. Right-handed pitcher. His first task is leadoff hitter Nick Bastendorf. Bastendorf making that great play in the whole last inning, or last half inning, I should say, ranging into the outfield grass. The throw was late. I personally thought that the throw beat him incredibly close, but not my place to say. First pitch to Nick Bastendorf. Strike right down the middle. You're going to look at Nick Bastendorf, the leadoff hitter almost all season long for the Nuggets. He's been great at getting the rally started. So that one's hit on the ground, but it'll end up foul. Bastendorf down 0-2 in the count, but he's been dangerous late in the count. So we'll see. You can never count this guy out at the plate. Great come from behind hitter as the 0-2 pitch is fouled. News from the other super regional games. Klamath Falls wins game 2 of 3 against Beaverton. A walk-off victory. They won 15-14. So that one was a hanging curveball. It's hit high, but getting under it is Webster, and he will make the catch in the outfield. That'll bring up number 1, Bennett Rogers. That was a towering fly ball from Bastendorf, but Webster just moved over a few steps and made the easy catch. First pitch to Rogers, popped up, getting out of the infield just barely. Naughton called everyone off and made the catch. 2 quick outs for the Nuggets in the bottom half of the first. That brings up Vinny Savolta. That one a breaking ball, but it ended up high, didn't break enough. So far, Soper is leaving that breaking ball up and hanging. As you get towards the middle part of this lineup, they're going to punish you. And that one, same story, except it gets in the zone. One ball, one strike again. That one misses outside. We're in Grants Pass, Oregon. Again, just west of us, some raging wildfires. Again, that's the reason we almost played in Eugene, the air quality, but we are here. It's quite smoky, but still playable. So that one finds the outside part of the plate. Still playable, but You know, with the smoke hiding the sun, it makes it quite muggy outside, and even just standing still, these players breaking a sweat. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Vinny Savolta. Breaking ball hit hard into right field. A jumping catch by Long in right. Fantastic job jumping many feet in the air to make the third and final out. The Nuggets go 1-2-3 in the bottom half of the first inning. We head to the top half of the second. Score still tied at 0 on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. You're watching GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
This broadcast is presented in part by Bimart, who delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with Bimart. Today's game is sponsored in part by Fields Ace Hardware Home Center and the Fields family. Your hometown hardware store is Fields, where you drive a little and save a lot. Fields Ace Hardware Home Center opens 7 days a week in Murphy. Burger King of Southern Oregon is proud to bring you this broadcast. 60 years of our flame-grilled, freshly prepared tradition goes into every order from Burger King of Southern Oregon. From Ashland to Canyonville, Burger King.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com. We're still tied at 0 here in Grants Pass. Again, the first round of the playoffs, the Super Regionals on GP Nuggets TV. Best of 3 series between the Grants Pass Nuggets and the Salem Withnell Dodgers. Leading off this inning for Salem is the third baseman. That is Justin Culpepper. Pitch missing high from Allison. Missing outside. 3 balls, no strikes now to Culpepper. Allison got out of that first inning very close, laying the tag on Ferguson at the plate as he finds the strike zone there. Almost had a 1-0 ball game on our hands, but an athletic play by Robbins behind the plate kept us scoreless in the top half of the first, and now working through the middle part of this lineup. Again, the first job for Allison is Culpepper's. That one's grounded, and it gets by Bassendorf's glove. Base hit for Culpepper. He stays at first after taking a big roundabout, but a leadoff single nonetheless. 3 hits given up by Cam Allison at this point. Brings up Torrey Dotson. He shows bunt, but he pulls back in the zone nonetheless. Allison, the left-handed pitcher, facing a primarily right-handed lineup, but he's had success throughout the year getting the win when the Nuggets need to. As that one's hit hard, might find some green in front of Rogers, and it does. Culpepper advances to second, and a single for the shortstop, Torrey Dotson. Caden Dotson now, the first baseman, getting a chance with a runner in scoring position. That one hit on the ground. And they're going to call it foul at the plate, but Morgan making a good play down the line as he got his uniform dirtied up there. Diving, he made the play. That could have turned into a double play very easy with the tag on the bag, but called foul, maybe bounced off home plate. So after Dotton, it's Ryan Webster and then Sean Webster. Allison, very diligent about checking his runners. That one's hit hard on the ground by the glove of Allison. Bassendorf comes up with it, fires onto first in time. Good stretch by Fisher. So 1 out now with 2 runners in scoring position. That's Culpepper at third and Dotton at second. Ryan Webster, the catcher now. That one gets by the glove of Robinson. Culpepper heads home and he touches the plate. A 1-0 lead for Salem. Robbins letting that one get by him, and in the meantime, Dunton moves up to third. Again, 1-0 on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. That one hit on the ground. Bassendorf up with it, throw on to first in time, but Dunton comes around to score. 2-0 now on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. First pitch in there from Allison to Sean Webster. Hard hit foul ball. So an RBI for Ryan Webster. That one's hit on the ground. Oh, and it takes a bad hop off of Fisher. That one came up off the lip of the infield grass. Bounced up off of Fisher's shoulder. Webster gets aboard. Back to the top of the order with Noah Ferguson. First pitch swinging, Ferguson lands right in front of Rogers. Ferguson, 2 for 2 on the day so far. First pitch swinging against Cam Allison is paying off for the Dodgers. That one's hit on the ground. Kissel comes up with it. Throws on to first for the third and final out, but not before Salem gets 2. 2-0 your score on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. When we come back, it's the middle of the Nuggets dugout. 4-5-6 for them coming up in the bottom half of the second. You're watching GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Timber Country Coca-Cola. Share a Coke this summer from your friends at Timber Country Coca-Cola. Enjoy ice-cold Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, or Coke Zero Sugar from Timber Country Coca-Cola. Whether you're sitting on the fastball with a 2-0 count or life has thrown you a curveball, know that the team at People's Bank is here to assist you with all your banking needs. Celebrating 20 years of doing business in Southern Oregon, People's Bank is your hometown community bank. Stop by and visit People's Bank. We put the people first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. And today's game brought to you by Ray's Print Shop in Grants Pass. Today's broadcast.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV, live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Going to the bottom half of the second inning. Due up for the Nuggets here in the bottom half of the second is Tyler Rund, Nate Morgan, and Cade Kissel, guys who have been productive, especially in that 4-game sweep against Willamette Valley. Breaking ball gets the top of the zone to Tyler Rund. Run along with the rest of the Nuggets lineup through the middle of the league season. Had a little bit of trouble, but that 4-game sweep is that one's chopped right back to the pitcher. Soper tosses onto Dunn for the first out. Nate Morgan, third baseman. Big part of the offense. 3 RBIs in the second game at home versus Willamette Valley as he takes strike one. Big 3 RBI day, and that was, again, 3 games ago versus Willamette Valley, a bases clearing triple. That one's hit hard in the air. It's going back, but making the catch is Webster in left. This ball's being carried by the air a little bit, staying up. And the higher they go, the harder they are to see with the smoke in the air. That brings up Cade Kissel. Over 4 games versus Willamette Valley, 7 RBIs for Kissel. First pitch is hit high, it's hit hard. Going back is the center fielder, but making the catch out near the warning track is Kaloff. As the inning is over, 1-2-3 again for the Nuggets. So we're heading to the top of the 3rd inning. 2-0 your score. Salem Dodgers with the lead on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
Mox Auto Sales. Mock Ford, Lincoln, Mazda, and used cars. At Mox Auto Sales in Grants Pass, they bring you the drive of the game. Test drive a new car today with Mox. And service your vehicle with Mox Quick Lane Auto Service. Riverside Ready Mix. For your summer home improvement projects, if you're pouring a patio, a sidewalk, or a carport, make the call to Riverside Ready Mix, 476-1424. My Circle K, home of the Kickback Reward Card. Sign up for a kickback reward and get rewarded on all your purchases at My Circle K. From Central Oregon to the Rogue Valley to the Southern Oregon coast. Redeem your points just like cash on anything in the store, including gas. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com. Mox.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV, live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. We're in the top half of the 3rd inning here at Agnew Lytle Field, the All Sports Park. Again, round 1, the Super Regional Playoffs. The Nuggets trail 2-0. Salem Dodgers coming out relatively early and getting to Cameron Allison. Max Long the first to greet Allison. His first pitch swinging, he fouls it off. After Long, it is Reyes Rodriguez and then Justin Culpepper. That one laced into center field. It's going to get down in front of Tyler Rund. Taking one hop and into the glove of Rund. That one a base hit for Max Long. Six hits given up by Cameron Allison to this point. As now that brings up Reyes Rodriguez. First pitch to him is in the zone. Allison just throwing strikes, but Salem is jumping on him. First pitch hits are plentiful for Salem as Rodriguez, he checks his swing, but a close call goes the way of the Dodgers. 1 ball, 1 strike. fouled off. Allison going to be ahead 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again on first base, it's Max Long for the Salem Dodgers. Allison taking his time. That one is hit very hard on the ground. On to Kissel, on to first. Fisher, great stretch. Double play for the Nuggets. So now with 2 outs, Justin Culpepper, he got on board last time with a single. Hoping to dump one into the outfield here, continue this inning. That one's fly ball out to Rogers, ranging back, backpedaling, but he makes the catch. No runs, 1 hit for the Dodgers, but again, no one comes across. They're leading 2-0 over the Nuggets on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. When we come back for the Nuggets, it's the bottom third of the lineup. Colton Fisher, Josh Robbins, and Cade King. Stay tuned for that. You're watching GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
Robco Incorporated. Robco, the can-do company since 1962. Call 476-2132. 476-2132. Robco. No job too big, no job too small. Your one-stop shop for all your construction, logging, and rigging needs and custom-made hydraulic lines and fittings is Oregon California Supply. OCS features Wright Brand and Irwin tools. Oregon California Supply, located next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass and just north of Vilas Road and Highway 62 in Medford. This broadcast is presented in part by Bimart, who delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with Bimart. Rob.
Welcome back to the Bimart Game of the Week, powered by Robco, the can-do company, and driven by Les Schwab Tires. The Nuggets trail 2-0 in this Game 1 of a best-of-3 set against the Salem Dodgers. Again, the Super Regional playoffs have come. Again, best-of-3. Winner plays Albany in the state tournament. Colton Fisher, Josh Robbins, and Cade King due up for the Nuggets here in the bottom half of the third. First pitch, nicks Fisher in the elbow. So he'll be the first base runner of the game for the Nuggets. On the mound for Salem again, Michael Soper. That one bouncing to Webster, but he keeps it in front of him. Josh Robbins, again we talked about it a little bit. Catching 18 out of 20 games for Grants Pass, yes. But coming from the Medford Mustangs again, from the North Medford High School, the Black Tornado. The Mustangs cut him, the Nuggets picked him up, and he's been behind the plate again, 18 of 20 games in the league season. He's ahead 2 balls, no strikes. Swung on and missed, and he loses his bat. Robbins feeling real loose at the plate as he launches his bat. Luckily, there's a fence there. No one standing behind it, so 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, Colton Fisher on first after the hit by pitch. He's the first base runner for the Nuggets. That one on the inside part of the plate. Robbins doesn't think it's a strike, but it is nonetheless. That count is even at 2. It's now a two-strike approach for Robbins. He's got to make contact. Not the fastest runner on first in the person of Colton Fisher. Breaking ball just outside. That one breaking just off the outside corner. So their count runs full. No outs. Runner on first. Bit of a groan from those who came from Salem. That pitch on the ground bouncing in front of the third baseman. Culpepper couldn't come up with it all the way, but they throw on to second nonetheless and get Colton Fisher. That one bouncing hard and fast to Culpepper. Bounced off his chest, but he made the play. 1 out and still a runner at first, but now it's Josh Robbins. Designated hitter Cade King, graduating next year from Grants Pass High School. Move back to first. Robbins not going. Dives back safely. Another move. They're close to getting Robbins, but not a guy who's particularly going to steal, so wasted energy. That fastball was high, above the helmet of Cade King. That one tailing, might end up foul. No, it ends up right by the line. A base hit for Cade King. That one landed right in front of Webster. Looks like he might have lost it in the smoke, but again, the ball kind of blends in with the color of the sky here in Grants Pass, but a base hit nonetheless for Cade King. First base hit for the Nuggets thus far. We're back to the top of the order. Nick Bastendorf with the runner at second, being Josh Robbins, and runner at first in the person of Cade King. As Soper steps off. Culpepper in on the grass at third. A breaking ball missing outside. Webster had to dive over to get that one. Infield a double play depth and they move back, but Robbins dives back safely. A quick move from Soper, but nothing doing. Ahead in the count is Nick Bastendorf. He steps off. Again, Soper from Sprague High School, graduating next year. Sprague finishing 19-10 overall this year in OSAA. Making it fairly deep into the playoffs, but they lost to South Salem 9-0 in the quarterfinals. That one was hit high into center field. It is caught by Kaloff, and no runner tags. Two outs now for Bennett Rogers. Coming into the last game for Bennett Rogers. He had a hit streak of 17 games and finally died in the last game versus Willamette Valley, but hoping to stay hot as that one's fouled off. No balls, one strike. Again, Bennett Rogers At the plate, runner at second is Robbins. Runner at first is King. A breaking ball missing high to Rogers. Rogers going to Butte Community College in the process of moving down to Chico, California. High leg kick that time. Got a little extra cheese behind that one from Soper. That one came out of the hand a little bit quicker with the high leg kick. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Behind in the count is Bennett Rogers. Good behind in the count, though, has a good 2-strike approach. Big hole in the left side of the infield. That one's popped up, foul. Right over where we are behind first base, almost coming after us a little bit and almost running into our broadcasting station. That was dotting the first baseman. To put my hand up for that one, almost had to catch it. Rogers staying alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Off the outside part of the plate, very close. Soper staying around the strike zone quite often. He's gotten a couple calls. Some of these pitches could go either way, that time in favor of the Nuggets. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ferguson, the throw into him to get Robbins. He was getting ready for that play. I could see it from here. Robbins lucky to get back. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 on and 2 out. Ferguson still trying to guard that second base bag, but coming to the plate instead. That one's popped up in the infield. Culpepper calling everyone off and diving backwards. And he didn't make the catch. It gets off his glove. Robbins came in to score and the throws into right field. King scores and Rogers ends up at third. A tie ball game off the air from Culpepper. The Nuggets are right back in this one. 2-2 tie on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. Rogers ends up at third base. Culpepper again diving backwards for that one, and it tipped off his glove. 2 runs come across, Robbins and King, to make this one a tie ball game. Vinny Savolta. Now with a runner on third and 2 outs, could put them ahead with a good swing of the bat right here. That pitch high to Savolta. So, a little bit tough to see with the camera. Try to recap what happened on that Culpepper error. He went backwards, tipped off his glove, and then Webster came in from left field and winged it to second. And it went right over the head of Ferguson as Rogers dove in, and he was able to advance to third off the throwing error. So 2 errors in 1 play allow 2 runs to score for the Nuggets. Not the conventional way, but I'm sure that they'll take it. Foul tipped from Zavolta. 3 balls, 1 strike to the left fielder. Go ahead run waiting at third in the person of Bennett Rogers. Gets a hold of one. That one's hit high. Going back. Stepping over is Webster, and he'll make the catch to end the inning, but Grant's Pass answers back finally. 2 runs come across for them here. They leave 1 aboard, but 2-2 your score. We're tied here in Grants Pass in the Super Regionals Game 1. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
For recycling, yard debris, and solid waste disposal, Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week from 9 to 5 at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass. Southern Oregon Sanitation, your one-stop shop for all your construction, logging, and rigging needs, and custom-made hydraulic lines and fittings is Oregon California Supply. OCS features Wright Brand and Irwin tools. Oregon California Supply, located next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass and just north of Vilas Road and Highway 62 in Medford. Les Schwab Tires, pride in performance since 1952. When you come in, they still come running. At Les Schwab Tires, if they can't guarantee it, they won't sell it. Les Schwab Tires.
Welcome back to the Buymark Game of the Week, powered by Robco, the Can-Do Company, and driven by Les Schwab Tires. We are tied at 2 in Game 1 of the Super Regional Playoffs between the Grants Pass Nuggets and the Salem Dodgers. Due up for Salem. Torrey Doughton, that one's popped straight up into foul territory. Morgan ranges over and he makes the catch, out number 1. Brings up Torrey Doughton as the inside part of the plate. He had to wiggle out of the way of that one, but doesn't hit him. 1 ball, no strikes. That one finding the zone. Allison striking back, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Put away pitch is hit hard. It's going to end up in left field. He had to go fishing for it, but Doughton hit that one on a line straight through the 5-6 hole in the infield. Ryan Webster stepping in. That one blocked by Robbins in the dirt. That one missing high, so 2 balls, no strikes. This 4th inning brought to you by Oregon California Supply, your one-stop shop for all your construction, logging, rigging, custom-made hydraulic lines and fittings, and safety equipment is Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass, next to Wild River Pizza. Lands foul. Had a lot of slice to it from Webster, but the slice makes it end up foul. 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, a best-of-3 series. Winner of this best-of-3 series goes to Roseburg, and in the first round will play Albany. Laced off of Fisher's glove. It'll roll into the outfield, and Doughton will advance to second. Webster will go to first Sean Webster now the number 9 hitter in the lineup. The left fielder. That one was smacked over to Colton Fisher and tipped off the webbing of his glove. That one will end up foul, nearing the first base bag. In the zone, strike 2. One out, runners on first and second. At second, it's Caden Doughton, and at first, it's Ryan Webster. Fisher's going to come up with it down the first base line, but it'll end up foul. Close call, but still 0-2 to Sean Webster. Now I'm backing Webster off the plate. A groan from the Grants Pass dugout, but 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bouncing over to Bassendorf. The throw over down to third. Morgan wasn't ready for it, and Dunn had to dive back. So 1 out at second base. Bassendorf bobbled it. So now that's 2 outs with runners at the corners. Back to the top of the order with Noah Ferguson. Head coach Mike Reese heading out to talk to his man out there on the mound. Meantime, we'd like to thank our sponsors here at GP Nuggets TV. Protect the paint of your car and save at the pump at My Circle K at Chevron Car Washes, powered by Colvin Oil. Save 10 cents per gallon with every car wash you purchase. Visit mycirclek.com for a car wash near you. Should be resuming play shortly. With 2 outs and runners at the corners, we're in a tie ball game. 2-2 the score on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. We invite you to share a Coke with us this summer on GP Nuggets TV. And for those of you that have through our initial season, we thank you and we love you for your support. Top of the order, Noah Ferguson. He is 2 for 2 so far with a single and a double as he takes strike 1. Breaking for home. Unbelievable as Don broke for home and he scored. Off a third. That gives Salem the lead. Three to 2 your score on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. So that was Caden Doughton stealing home as that one sliced into left field. It's going to get down in front of Zavolta. Rounding third is Webster, and he's going to score from second. RBI single from Noah Ferguson makes this 4-2 on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. Now bringing up Cameron Kaloff. He shows bunt. He brings it back. He takes ball 1. Again, 4-2 on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. That one's hit high. Rogers might be able to get to it. It will end up foul. Deep into right field. A lot of spin to it, but one ball, one strike to the center fielder, Cameron Kaloff. Finding the zone. Allison has thrown a lot of strikes, but this Dodgers team is jumping on him. Breaking ball, and Kaloff was way out in front of that one. He fouled it off, so he stays alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's 2 outs. Got to have a good 2-strike approach at the plate here for Kaloff. Back of the box. Waiting for whatever comes his way from Cameron Allison. And it's a high fastball. Ferguson stays put at first. Not a huge lead off of first from Ferguson. Breaking ball smacked into center field, but Rogers ranges over, and he makes the catch instead in right center. 2 runs come across for Salem in the top half of the 4th inning. They strand 1, 4-2 your score on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. We head to the bottom half of the 4th, the Nuggets trying to answer back. You're watching GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
Yes, is brought to you by Timber Country Coca-Cola. Share a Coke this summer from your friends at Timber Country Coca-Cola. Enjoy ice-cold Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, or Coke Zero Sugar from Timber Country Coca-Cola. Whether you're sitting on the fastball with a 2-0 count or life has thrown you a curveball, know that the team at People's Bank is here to assist you with all your banking needs. Celebrating 20 years of doing business in Southern Oregon, People's Bank is your hometown community bank. Stop by and visit People's Bank. We put the people first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. And today's game brought to you by Ray's Print Shop in Grants Pass. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Timber Country Coca.
Welcome back to the Bimart Game of the Week, powered by Robco, the Can-Do Company, and powered by Les Schwab Tires. Due up as the Nuggets try to answer back is number 11 Tyler Rund, Nate Morgan, and Cade Kissel. They attempt to answer back to the 2 runs that Salem got in the top half. That one hit relatively hard, but Long will get there and make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out to begin the bottom half of the 4th. Nate Morgan now gets a shot with 1 out. Morgan takes ball 1. And Morgan fouls that one off. Through 4 innings for Salem, 4 runs on 8 hits. They've committed 2 errors, and they left 2 runners on base so far. Soper steps off. After Morgan is Kate Kissel, then Colton Fisher. That one, it's going to bounce through the hole, a base hit for Nate Morgan. Maybe a way back into this inning. So with one out, Nate Morgan gets aboard, and that brings up Kate Kissel. Again, we mentioned it in the 4-game series versus Willamette Valley, 7 RBIs. Nate Morgan's base hit, only the second for the Nuggets, and we're in the bottom of the 4th. Again, 4-2 your score on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. The throw over. Morgan gets back safely. Down finding the zone. The first pitch to Kate Kissel. Not a huge lead off of first, but the throw over again. Morgan safe again. Soper very conscious of his runners. And another one. Throw over. So again, it's Cade Kissel. Dangerous hitter in the middle of the lineup as he takes ball 1. To throw down to first. Morgan gets back. Salem incredibly worried about Nate Morgan at first. He has speed, but more of a smart base runner rather than a guy who might steal on you. 1 ball, 1 strike. And another move. Cade Kissel's been in that batter's box longer than anyone. He's only seen 2 pitches. Maybe this one he'll get to see his 3rd. Playing in on the infield grass is Culpepper. Morgan does break on the curveball. He's going to slide in there safely. And Soper must feel defeated the one time he doesn't throw over. That's when Morgan breaks, and he comes in off the breaking ball. Good pitch to go on, and now with 2 strikes, the runner is at second. Breaking ball smacked. That one might get down, and it will. Into the outfield grass. They hold Morgan at 3rd. Runners at the corners, a base hit from Kissel with 2 strikes. Back-to-back hits for the Nuggets put them in decent position to try to bounce back into this one. Again, you lose game 1, not the end of the world, but you always like to take game 1 in a 3-game series, and going to have a meeting on the mound for the Salem with Nell Dodgers. Entire infield in. We'd like to thank Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix, whether you're pouring a patio or an RV port. Call 476-1424. Again, that's 476-1424. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix. Meeting on the mound is concluded. We resume play. At the plate, Colton Fisher. 1 out. Runners at the corners. Nate Morgan at 3rd. Kate Kissel at 1st. Kissel could be a threat to run from 1st. He has a decently big lead. We'll see if Soper decides to check him, but he does not. A breaking ball finds the outside part of the plate, the first pitch to Colton Fisher. Fisher's last time up was hit by a pitch, last inning in the third. Did have a 2-run home run in Willamette Valley at John Young Field. Again, that was versus the Titans as Soper takes a step off. Kissel slides back safely. Morgan stays put at third. Remember, that's how the Dodgers got their third run, was one of those plays against Allison. And Webster maybe has something in mind, so he goes out to talk to Soper, but we'll see how it turns out. Up and away, Colton Fisher, good eye, lays off. 2 balls, 1 strike. Colton Fisher going to George Fox University. Kissel takes off. The throw down, Nate Morgan's going to go home. Throw into home, and they get him. They had the play in mind, but it doesn't work out. Nate Morgan is thrown out at the plate, but Cade Kissel, he does advance to second, but now with 2 outs, it's going to take a base hit to score him. Or ball's got to get down somewhere. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner on second is Cade Kissel. Nuggets trail by 2. Again, 4-2 ball game on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. Breaking ball bounces in the dirt. 3 balls, 1 strike to Fisher, and this is the kind of count that he likes at the plate. Sit back, look for your pitch. If you don't get it, oh well, there's always the next one. Up in the box, it's Colton Fisher, again just looking for his pitch. The move down to second, almost thrown into center field, but Ferguson jumped about 2 feet in the air, brought that one in. Fouled off. Fisher thought he had his pitch, but swung right under it. Full count with 2 outs. Behind Fisher, waiting on deck should he get the chance, is Josh Robbins. That one hit high. It might find some grass, and it does, in front of Webster, the left fielder. An RBI single. Cade Kissel comes around to score. Colton Fisher comes through with a 3-2 count and 2 outs to deliver an RBI single that puts the Nuggets within 1. 4-3 now the score on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. Josh Robbins. He gets in front of the breaking ball. That was rolled down the foul line, but called foul. So Robbins, no balls, 1 strike to him. Got to continue the rally if you're Robbins. You've got 1 in this inning. You'd love to tie it up. And then stop working from behind. Right-hander working in the Salem bullpen. The ball's 2 strikes. Robbins takes the outside pitch. Even Soper thought that was strike 3. He was halfway to the dugout. Those Dodger fans are letting our umpire and crew hear it after that one. Soper a breaking ball. That one misses low too. Robbins keeping a good eye. So we can see a small number of Dodger fans right there behind the plate. Probably more spread out across the whole sports park. But the vocal one's right by the dugout. A fastball that's up. From an 0-2 count to a 3-2 count, Josh Robbins close to working back into this one. Maybe getting a free base out of it, but a big pitch here. Full count. Fisher's going to be taken off of first. He goes. That one's lined. It's going to end up in left field. Fisher rounds second. He stays. And Webster just takes his time throwing that one back in, and Josh Robbins continues this inning with a single. 5th hit for the Nuggets so far. That brings up Cade King. Got a base hit he scored last time. Swings right under the fastball. He was on it, but right under it. Strike 1. King, a junior at Grants Pass. He's going to return as a caveman this year. Grants Pass again eliminated in the first round of the 6A OSA playoffs. Swung on and missed. King behind that one. The ball's 2 strikes. King not particularly known for his 2-strike approach, but in the playoffs he's most definitely been working on it. Soper checking his runner. That pitch high to King. Again, working on that 2-strike approach. King maybe a month ago would have swung at that pitch, even though it was level with the brim of his cap. But definitely been working on plate discipline, and it's paid off. It's towards the end of the season, his contributions have been incredibly good. That one's popped up. Probably won't leave the infield, but Ferguson, he calls everyone off and makes the catch to end the inning. 1 run comes across. The Nuggets leave 2 stranded. 4-3 the score. So we head to the top half of the 5th inning. The Old Sports Park. Again, 4-3 your score on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. Stay tuned. You're watching GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
Auto Sales. Mock, Ford, Lincoln, Mazda, and used cars. At Mock's Auto Sales in Grants Pass, they bring you the drive of the game. Test drive a new car today with Mock's. And service your vehicle with Mock's Quick Lane Auto Service. Riverside Ready Mix. For your summer home improvement projects, if you're pouring a patio, a sidewalk, or a carport, make the call to Riverside Ready Mix. 476-1424. My Circle K, home of the Kickback Reward Card. Sign up for a kickback reward and get rewarded on all your purchases at My Circle K. From Central Oregon to the Rogue Valley to the Southern Oregon coast. Redeem your points just like cash on anything in the store, including gas. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com. Mock's Auto Sales. Mock 4.
Welcome back to the Weimar Game of the Week, powered by Robco, the Can-Do Company, and driven by Les Schwab Tires. This is Game 1, a best-of-3 series between the Grants Pass Nuggets and the Salem Dodgers. Again, first round of the playoffs, the Super Regionals being held here at the All Sports Park. Cameron Allison on the mound for the Nuggets. First pitch is fouled off by Max Long. Max Long, Reyes Rodriguez, and Justin Culpepper. These two teams fairly familiar with each other. They've played twice this year, split the season series one apiece. Back in June, the Nuggets, they beat the Dodgers 5-4. Then at the Reno tournament in Carson City, the Dodgers beat the Nuggets 14-9. So one apiece for each of these teams. Again, this is a best of 3, so one game won't do it. Fouled off. Still 1-2 to Max Long. Breaking ball missing high and away. Max Long, he is 2 for 2 so far with 2 singles. Count even. Foul. Cameron Allison doing a good job this afternoon of throwing strikes. 4 runs have come across, 3 of them earned. But he's throwing strikes, but the Dodgers are just jumping on the first pitch they see as one of these base hits and the ball's put in play coming on the first pitch from the Dodgers. Fastball, that one's whacked. It's going to be into right field. Rogers, it gets in front of him. Leadoff base hit for Max Long. Nine hits for the Salem Dodgers so far. Now we're in the heart of this lineup. Reyes Rodriguez, the designated hitter. He's 0 for 2, 2 groundouts, one of them into a double play. So with Max Long on first, again, no outs. Dodgers are leading by 1, so see if they end up being aggressive on the base path, something to look for. Rodriguez takes that one. Nuggets being fairly aggressive on the base paths early, as again Nate Morgan was thrown out, trying to score on a pass ball. That one missing low as well, so now the count in Rodriguez's favor, 2-1. Again, the Dodgers, they got their 2-0 lead in the second. So that one gets off of Robin's glove, but no one is moving. 3 balls, 1 strike. Runner on first is Long, and he takes off. That ball low in the dirt. So, as far as I know, it looked like Rodriguez swung. And, you know, we know Long moved up to second. There's going to be a conversation between head coach Mike Reese and our umpiring crew. They're going to talk it over, as they do. So they're going to talk it over, and in the meantime, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Bi-Mart. This is the Bi-Mart Game of the Week. and also the home of Owner's Choice Pricing and Lucky Number Tuesdays. Get ready for your season for less at Bi-Mart, and they ruled that he did swing. Rodriguez, he's headed back to finish his at-bat in a little bit of an awkward situation, but do their due diligence, and they get it right in the end. So Long did advance to second. That's not what was disputed. It was whether or not Rodriguez swung to move the count to a full count with only a runner on second base and no outs. After Rodriguez, it's Culpepper. Full count from Cameron Allison. That one misses. So Rodriguez gets the base. He thought he had a pitch before, so now runners at first and second. First walk issued by Cam Allison, and we're in the top of the fifth. Again, good work from him. He's thrown strikes, but Dodgers jumping on him early. Culpepper 1 for 2. He checks his swing, but he swung through it. No balls, 1 strike. Again, Culpepper really responsible for 2 of the 3 runs from the Nuggets. That error defensively that allowed Robbins and King to score. That one right to Tyler Rund. So no runners will advance. First out in the top half of the fifth. Torrey Doughton, 1 for 2. A single and a fly ball to this point. Breaking ball, great pitch from Allison. Finds the zone for strike 1. Runner takes off, breaking for third. He slides in there, but he's out. Max Long caught stealing at third. And we'll see if there's an objection from the Salem dugout, and I believe there will be. Max Long was thrown out trying to steal. From here it looked like the throw is in time. I think it's a question of whether or not the tag was applied. I think sound of silence befalls the All Sports Park, as this is a very important call moving forward in this game. And everyone paying very important attention to this play. This play could mean a lot for the future of this game. I mean, if that is the second out, then they leave him with the runner at first, and I guess it will be a second out as Long is sent back after being thrown out. The discussion was lengthy, but they get it right in the end. Long thrown out on the steal, and now it's an 0-2 count to Torrey Doughton. Runner on first is Reyes Rodriguez. Pitch is high. Salem Dodgers fans very vocal on the other side of the field. That one's hit fairly hard. Savolta, it's off his glove. He doesn't get to it. A diving effort, fantastic effort in fact, but he can't make the catch. And a base hit for Torrey Doughton. It advances Rodriguez. So now, still 2 outs. Kevin Doughton now. First pitch to him on the inside part of the plate, strike 1. 10 hits now in total for the Salem Dodgers. That one's hit. It's a high fly ball. It's going back. Rund is chasing that one, but Zavolta in the hole. It's off his glove. He doesn't get to it. Rodriguez scores, and Doughton scores. Zavolta went diving for it, and he didn't come away with it. 2 runs come across. A 6-3 game now with the Dodgers leading on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. A 2 RBI double from Caden Doughton. Starting out 1-0 to Ryan Webster as he evens the count at 1. That one's chopped. Bassendorf going to come up with it. The throw onto first in time. And it's going to end the inning. But again, the Dodgers push 2 across on the 2 RBI double from Caden Doughton. Score 6-3 now on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. As we go to the bottom half of the 5th, time is running out for the Nuggets. Stay tuned. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
For recycling, yard debris, and solid waste disposal, Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week from 9 to 5 at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass. Southern Oregon Sanitation, your one-stop shop for all your construction, logging, and rigging needs, and custom-made hydraulic lines and fittings is Oregon California Supply. OCS features Wright Brand and Irwin tools. Oregon California Supply, located next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass and just north of Vilas Road and Highway 62 in Medford. Les Schwab Tires, pride in performance since 1952. When you come in, they still come running. At Les Schwab Tires, if they can't guarantee it, they won't sell it. Les Schwab Tires.
Welcome back to the Bymark Game of the Week, powered by Robco, the Can-Do Company, and driven by Les Schwab Tires. Due up in the bottom half of the 5th is the top half of the order, or the top third of the order, rather, for the Nuggets, starting with Nick Bastendorf. First pitch to him is a breaking ball that, a lot of movement. Strike 1. Strike 2 to Bassendorf. That was back-to-back breaking balls that Bassendorf has taken. Find himself in an 0-2 count. Outside. Ball 1. Michael Soper has given up 5 hits. 3 runs have come across, but only 1 of them is earned. And he's yet to walk anyone. Solid from him so far. Nuggets trying to bust it wide open here, though. They're trailing by 3, 6-3 the score. And Bassendorf. He holds up in time, checks his swing. Count is even at 2. Down coming in and hitting Bassendorf. Hit him in the side. Leadoff base runner for the Nuggets is Bassendorf. He wore that one. Right-hander Cade King throwing warm-up pitches in the bullpen. So Soper has yet to walk anyone, but he has hit 2 guys. Move over to first. Soper very aware that he has runners on, as he loves to throw over to his bases. The Nuggets have been aggressive on the base paths, and he does it again. 3 steals for the Nuggets on the day. Breaking ball finds the zone. Rogers looked like a meatball, but he took it anyway. Bassendorf, a small lead off of first. We'll see if Soper decides to throw over. Another breaking ball finds the zone. Soper having good control over that curveball. He's fired it for 4 strikes this inning. Move over to first, but Bassendorf dives back safely. First base coach Brian Beck having to worry about that a lot. The pitch home is a breaking ball and a bounce off the glove of Webster. Bassendorf, he's going to move up. Takes a big round at second base, but he will stay put at second as that one bounced in the dirt and right off the knee guard of Webster behind the plate. Advances to second. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rogers and a runner in scoring position. In the bottom half of the 5th, so the Nuggets got to start rallying soon. You don't want to leave it all up to the 7th. Ferguson toying with Bassendorf. That one will be fouled off from Rogers. Rogers 0 for 2 thus far. He's flown out and he reached on an error. Back in the 3rd, that was the error that scored 2 runs, the error from Culpepper. He was left stranded at 3rd after that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs. Bassendorf at second, a prime opportunity for the Nuggets to start chipping away. And Bassendorf makes it back to second. Breaking ball, that one hit off the end of the bat. A diving catch by the left fielder Webster, as he just took a base hit away from Bennett Rogers. A diving catch moving forward. That wasn't just diving, he launched himself off the outfield grass. So it'll go down as an F7 in the scorebook, but that does not do that play justice. Vinicius Volta now. He is 0 for 2 as well, 2 flyouts. Both to the right fielder long. Soper does have a good pickoff move to just about every base, but he's yet to find anyone. Missing low in the dirt, Bassendorf. He decides to stay put as Webster kept that one in front of him. One ball, no strikes to Vinny Savolta. Fastball finds the zone. Good comeback pitch from Michael Soper. Savolta, of course, is going to be a sophomore at Feather River Community College. Preparing for that virtually right after this season is over with the Nuggets. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to him now. A curveball, that one's hit high. Going back is Long. He's a few feet in front of the warning track, and Bassendorf tags up and slides into third. Savolta moves Bassendorf over, and now Tyler Rund. Got to bring this run home. Nuggets have been as good as anyone with 2 outs, especially in that streak of 5 of 6 wins to get here to the Super Regionals. Frankly, 2-out rallies versus Willamette Valley were plentiful. I hope for one here, starting with Tyler Rund, then a runner on third in the person of Nick Bastendorf. A breaking ball, and Soper just keeps starting people out with that breaking ball, and it gets him flat-footed every time as Rund takes strike 1. Big hole in the left side of the infield, the 5-6 hole, missing low. Doughton playing over towards second. And Culpepper by the line, so a big hole in that side of the infield. Tyler Rund, a right-handed hitter. Try to put something right there. Breaking ball, Webster keeps it in front of him. Bassendorf doesn't move. Assistant coach Brian Diotti came back to the dugout after Morgan was thrown out and very adamant now about what guys should and should not go on. He said anything that gets to the backstop, you're going. Anything else, you are staying here at third. 2 balls, 1 strike to Tyler Rund. Fastball popped straight up. Webster over a couple steps, but instead Soper, the pitcher, will make the play. The Nuggets leave one stranded. Nick Bassendorf at third as they trail by 3. 6-3 the score on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. We'll be right back on GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
Recycling yard debris and solid waste disposal, Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week from 9 to 5 at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass. Southern Oregon Sanitation, your one-stop shop for all your construction, logging, and rigging needs, and custom-made hydraulic lines and fittings is Oregon California Supply. OCS features Wright Brand and Irwin tools. Oregon California Supply, located next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass and just north of Vilas Road and Highway 62 in Medford. Les Schwab Tires, pride in performance since 1952. When you come in, they still come running. At Les Schwab Tires, if they can't guarantee it, they won't sell it. Les Schwab Tires.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com. We're in the top half of the 6th inning. Cameron Allison resuming his work as leading off is Sean Webster of the Salem Dodgers. Finds the zone. Strike one. So the 9, 1, and 2 hitters, that's Sean Webster, Noah Ferguson, and Cameron Kaloff. Hit on the ground, bouncing to Nate Morgan. Comes up with it easily in the throw on to first in time. First out coming easily enough for the Nuggets in the top of the 6th inning. So with one out here in the top of the 6th inning, the totals for Grants Pass. They've got 3 runs off of 5 hits. They've committed 3 errors, and they've left 4 runners on base through 5 innings for them. As strike one is thrown to Noah Ferguson. Takes that one high. That one will be fisted, will end up foul by the batting cages. And off near the hands. Cameron Allison. He strikes out Noah Ferguson. That's his first strikeout of the game. First strikeout of the game for Cameron Allison. That's the first K for either team, actually. That was Noah Ferguson, the first strikeout victim of the game, as a breaking ball finds the zone. And Cameron Kaloff, number 2 hitter in the lineup. He shows bunt. He pulls back. It's ball and 1. Allison's given up his fair share of hits. He's given up 11. 5 of these 6 runs that have come around to score are earned. Missing outside for ball 2. And it's Cameron Allison's 3rd year on the Nuggets. Graduating from North Valley in 2017. So that's fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Kaloff. Breaking ball. Kaloff is out in front of that one, and it's going to get in the hole. No, Kissel stops it with his glove. The throw on to first is late. Good pick out of the dirt from Fisher, but a great play sliding in the hole from Kissel. But he can't get the throw off fast enough. The speed from Kaloff as he beats out the infield single. Brings up Max Long. Max Long, 3 for 3 so far. Having quite the evening. That one hit hard as well into the right center hold. We'll see if Rogers, he gets over there easily. He was playing deep for the 3rd out. Salem leaves one stranded, but they still lead 6-3 on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. Bottom half of the 6th coming up. Nuggets got to start their offense. You're watching GP Nuggets TV, live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
Coca-Cola. Share a Coke this summer from your friends at Timber Country Coca-Cola. Enjoy ice-cold Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, or Coke Zero Sugar from Timber Country Coca-Cola. Whether you're sitting on the fastball with a 2-0 count or life has thrown you a curveball, know that the team at People's Bank is here to assist you with all your banking needs. Celebrating 20 years of doing business in Southern Oregon, People's Bank is your hometown community bank. Stop by and visit People's Bank. We put the people first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. And today's game brought to you by Ray's Print Shop in Grants Pass.
Welcome back to the Bimart Game of the Week, powered by Robco, the Can-Do Company. Driven by Les Schwab Tires, the Nuggets trail 6-3 on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Nate Morgan, first pitch swinging. Flied out, but Naughton gets to it. One pitch, one out for the Nuggets. Nate Morgan flies out. Cade Kissel, 1 for 2 so far. Base hit, he scored a run. It's high and in. This 6th inning brought to you by Southern Oregon Sanitation for recycling, yard debris, and solid waste disposal. Visit Southern Oregon Sanitation, your full-service transfer station, open 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out to Cade Kissel. Fastball at the knees, called a ball. Soper didn't like that call very much as he stopped in his tracks. A lot of movement in his windup. So that one is called a ball as well. A lot of movement, but Soper's kept it consistent. Only 5 hits given up from him to this point. 3 runs come across for the Nuggets, but only 1 of them earned. He's yet to walk or strike anyone out. 3 balls, 1 strike to Kissel, so could be in danger of his first walk. That one's popped straight up in the infield. Making the catch is the first baseman, Doughton, for the second out. That brings up number 22, Colton Fisher. With 2 outs, Fisher looking to get the rally started. A breaking ball missing high to him here. Fisher is 1 for 1. He was hit by a pitch earlier and a base hit. That one hops to the third baseman and a pick out of the dirt from Doughton. Culpepper's throw was a bit short, but Doughton with a long stretch to end the inning. The Nuggets go 1-2-3 in the 6th inning. A trail by 3 runs, 6-3 your score on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. Cameron Allison headed back. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
Incorporated, Robco, the Can-Do Company since 1962. Call 476-2132. 476-2132. Robco. No job too big, no job too small. Your one-stop shop for all your construction, logging, and rigging needs and custom-made hydraulic lines and fittings is Oregon California Supply. OCS features Wright Brand and Irwin tools. Oregon California Supply, located next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass and just north of Vilas Road and Highway 62 in Medford. This broadcast is presented in part by Bimart, who delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with Bimart.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. It's the first game of a best of 3 of the Super Regional playoffs between the Nuggets and the Salem Dodgers. Game 2 will be right after this one. That one popped straight up. Fisher calls everyone off and makes the catch for the first out. Reyes, 1 pitch, 1 out. That one hit hard on the ground. It's over Kissel's glove. That one hopped over him, and now it's into right center field. Culpepper, a 1-out single. Brings up Torrey Doughton. He is 1 for 2 today. That one, Rogers coming in. It will bounce in front of him. Flared out to right field. Rogers couldn't come in quick enough. A single for Torrey Doughton. That's Allison's 13th hit he's given up so far. And that brings up Caden Doughton. Pitch low in the dirt, but Robbins keeps it in front of him. Cameron Allison working into his 7th inning of work. Trying to save pitch and going into the later parts of this best-of-3 series as he misses outside. Fouled off. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now the count to Caden Doughton. Big hole on the right side of the infield. Fisher playing close to the line. And that one is caught by Rund, and they double him up at second. That is the end of the inning, and they caught Culpepper trying to steal. So Nuggets, this is their last chance. They are down by 3. 6-3 the score on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. The Nuggets 3 to tie and 4 to win in the bottom half. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Welcome back to the Bimart Game of the Week, powered by Robco, the Can-Do Company, and driven by Les Schwab Tires. Game 1 could be nearing a close of this best-of-3 series between the Nuggets and the Salem Dodgers. Again, the Super Regional Playoffs have come to Grants Pass. The winner faces the Albany Southpaws at the state tournament, but it is a best-of-3. One game isn't the end of the world, but the Nuggets sure would like to win Game 1 at home. Josh Robbins Cade King and Nick Bastendorf, the three men tasked with getting the rally started. The Nuggets trail by 3. We're in the bottom half of the 7th. That one smoked into center field, and it will find some green in front of the center fielder, Kaloff. A leadoff base hit for Josh Robbins and a great start. So Nuggets try to pull back, push this one into extras, or maybe win it here in the bottom half. And Josh Robbins will not be running the bases for himself, and instead it is the junior to be at Hidden Valley High School, Ryan Harry. Meeting at the mound for Salem. Meantime, we'd like to thank Robco for helping us out in our initial season. Robco is the can-do company. No job too big and no job too small for Robco. Call them at 541-476-2132. Again, 541-476-2132. Soper heads back to the dugout after giving up the leadoff base hit to Josh Robbins. So a pitching change is in the works for Salem. We'll get you all the changes when we come back. Stay tuned for GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com as the Nuggets try to battle back in Game 1 of the Super Regionals.
At My Circle K, we believe in keeping the integrity of your vehicle's paint. That's why you save 10 cents a gallon when you purchase a car wash. As rain falls, it collects pollutants and contaminants from the air. You want to do anything you can to protect your investments. At My Circle K, you can protect your paint and save at the pump. Now with every car wash purchase, you'll save 10 cents a gallon at the pumps. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Timber Country Coca-Cola. Share a Coke this summer from your friends at Timber Country Coca-Cola. Enjoy ice-cold Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, or Coke Zero Sugar from Timber Country Coca-Cola. Whether you're sitting on the fastball with a 2-0 count or life has thrown you a curveball, know that the team at People's Bank is here to assist you with all your banking needs. Celebrating 20 years of doing business in Southern Oregon, People's Bank is your hometown community bank. Stop by and visit People's Bank. We put the people first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. And today's game brought to you by Ray's Print Shop in Grants Pass.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Game 1 of the Super Regionals here in Grants Pass could be nearing a close, but in the meantime, the Dodgers have a new man on the mound. Noah Ferguson comes in from second base, takes over duties on the mound, and Soper moves back to second base. Ryan Harry bends out of the way of the tag there. Didn't quite commit to the slide and didn't stand up. He just kind of bent over to touch the bag. And Ferguson balks on his second pitch. Didn't quite catch the movement he did, but Harry moves up to second. A free base issued to Ryan Harry. It's Cade King, designated hitter, the number 9 hitter in the lineup for Grants Pass, with a runner at second. That one's smoked up the middle. It's over the glove of Doughton. Ryan Harry rounding the plate. He is going to score an RBI single from Cade King. That gets the Nuggets dugout right back into this one, and now they only trail by 2 with no outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. 6-4 on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard. And again, an RBI single from Cade King. That makes him 2 for 3. So, bit of confusion, but Cameron Allison will run for Cade King. Gonna get a little bit more speed on the base paths there. So Allison running for King. Back to the top of the order, Nick Bastendorf. Runner on first and no outs. He's 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch in the 5th. The Nuggets dug out up at what would be the fence, but they are right here. Almost in play, actually. His first pitch to Bastendorf, up and in for ball 1. Six to 4 your score on the Timber Country Coca-Cola scoreboard as Cam Allison on the base paths. That could spell the end of his outing. The Nuggets do come back into this one. That one's popped up behind second base, actually further deep into center field than I had originally thought, but Kaloff makes the catch. 1 out, the bottom of the 7th. Now comes up the man who's done it all season long, Bennett Rogers. Stayed consistent all season long. He's 0 for 3 so far. Bennett Rogers is due for a base hit right here. A curveball finds the zone for strike 1. Rogers has been the most consistent man at the plate all season long for the Nuggets. He's been quiet in this one. This is the best time of any to come through right here with a runner on first in the person of Cam Allison. 1 out, a breaking ball. Misses high. High pressure situation. Again, the new pitcher is Noah Ferguson for Salem Dodgers. Michael Soper, sorry. He moved to second base. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rogers thought about going around on that one, but he thinks better of it. 2 balls, 1 strike. The elite right fielder of this Nuggets lineup. He's number 1 for a reason, folks, and it's the best time to prove that right here in the playoffs. Game 1, the Super Regionals. Grants Pass only trails by 2 now. Fastball misses low. Rogers ahead in the count, a 3-1 count in particular, and Rogers dangerous when he's ahead in the count. Looking for his pitch and his pitch only right here. And let me tell you, when Rogers gets his pitch, that ball may bounce up against the wall. A fastball hit hard on the ground. Don comes up with it. The throw on to first. They get him. A great play in the hole by Doughton at short. He slid out into the outfield and made the play, so now 2 gone in the bottom of the 7th. Vinny Savolta. Been a highlight playmaker for the Nuggets so far this season. Coming through in the clutch like no other. He got the 2 RBI double to tie the game yesterday at 5, or rather not yesterday, but against Willamette Valley. Ice in his veins. He takes strike 1, but Zavolta, he's been known for this kind of situation, and with 2 outs, don't count the Nuggets out yet in Game 1. Zavolta, Rund, and Morgan still waiting for their chance. Breaking ball misses low in the dirt. Zavolta again going to be a sophomore at Feather River Community College, one of the older guys in this or on this Nuggets roster. Could call him a veteran. Call him in these clutch situations. His demeanor reminds me of Derek Jeter. Swung on and missed. The throw down to first. Rogers back safely. Volta down in a 1-2 count. The Salem Dodgers 1 strike away from taking Game 1 of the Super Regionals here in Grants Pass. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Vinny Savolta. A breaking ball fouled off. Zavolta keeps this game alive. The breaking ball from Ferguson fouled off. The Nuggets have seen a lot of breaking balls. Soper throwing a lot of them, so could run into one here. High leg kick, a fastball. That's hit on the ground. A diving play, and Culpepper. A diving play, a throw onto second will end game one. The Salem Dodgers take it 6-4. Great play by Culpepper to end the game. Again, 6-4 your final score. Stay tuned for the My Circle K postgame show right after this message. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
My Circle K, we believe in keeping the integrity of your vehicle's paint. That's why you save 10 cents a gallon when you purchase a car wash. As rain falls, it collects pollutants and contaminants from the air. You want to do anything you can to protect your investments. At My Circle K, you can protect your paint and save at the pump. Now with every car wash purchase, you'll save 10 cents a gallon at the pumps. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV, live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. We're in the My Circle K postgame show after Game 1 of this super regional matchup between the Nuggets and the Dodgers. Dodgers taking this one 6-4. Again, it's Game 1, so we still got some more after this, but again, the Dodgers taking 6-4. They got 6 runs off 13 hits. They committed 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Nuggets, 4 runs off of 7 hits. They committed 3 errors, and they left 5 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Michael Soper of Salem. Went 6 innings, gave up 6 hits, only 1 earned run. He didn't walk or strike anybody out. The losing pitcher, Cam Allison, went 7 innings, gave up 13 hits, 5 earned runs, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk. Again, this is Game 1 of the Super Regional Playoffs. Winner will face the Mid-Valley Albany Southpaws. Beaverton, one of the other Super Regional games going on, was Beaverton versus Klamath Falls. Beaverton hosting. They won Game 1 9-8. Klamath Falls walked off earlier. They won 15-14 in the opener today, and then Beaverton, they are headed to play the Lithia Dodge Medford Mustangs at Roseburg. They won 9-0. The Dallas Dirtbags will face the Hillsboro Barbers at the state tournament. So they beat the North Marion, or North Willamette Valley as they're called in Legion Baseball. They beat them in 2 games, a series sweep. And Corvallis and Eugene have a series tied. Their game going on right now, their third game. Last we heard is 2-0. Corvallis is leading. Again, there are only 3 spots, or rather now 2 spots remaining for the state tournament in Roseburg. The Nuggets still in the hunt for one of them. Again, it's a best of 3, so one game doesn't matter, but then the Nuggets have to play from behind and reverse sweep the Salem Dodgers. Again, the final here was 6-4. The Dodgers taking game 1. We'll be right back with game 2 in about 20 minutes on GP Nuggets TV. And I'm Josh Eldridge. We thank you for joining us. Catch game 2 in about 20 minutes. Again, we'll see you soon from Grants Pass, Oregon.